Okay, so I'm working on my pumpkin, and I have put a transparent coat of DecoArt Americana Heritage Brick on it. And now I'm going to kind of do some modeling. And I've got these 4 colors, and I really wish that the camera could pick up the vibrancy of these colors. I'm going to try and get you a picture up close with my iPad of these colors. They're mixes of Traditions Quinacridone Gold, Burnt Sienna, Yellow Gold, I'm sorry, not Yellow Gold, Indian Yellow, Yellow Ochre, and let's see what else did I say, Yellow Oxide is what I should have said, and Paranone Orange. Yeah, that's what they are. So it mixes in various quantities. And this again is the Blessed and Thankful, designed by Judy Westergaard Jenkins in the Chalk It Up Painting design book. So I've got these 4 mixes, and I've got my transparent base coat of Heritage Gold, and there's some medium beige here on the stem. I used my extender blending medium. Let's see, yeah, it's clear medium, and it's like slow drying water. It's magic, but plus it helps you to get a transparent coat. Now this is still a little wet, so I'm going to dry it. This is what I used to paint on. And this right here is the rib that I made by mistake on the wrong side. So, and as you see, the fabric still shows through. Okay, so now that I've dried it, and it's just still a little bit sticky. Let me get it a little better. It does take a few minutes for this extender blending medium to dry, and I want to make sure it's dry before I go over top of it, because I don't want to move what I've got underneath it. So I think we're just about there. Tiny little bit of tackiness. Let's go one more hit. Okay, we've got it now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of this extender blending medium on here. Again, I can't stress enough, don't get too much, because you don't want your color to swim. You want just enough to allow the paint to move. So my best description of that is that you want to see a sheen, but no puddles. So I'm really working this. Now I've got the decoupage medium on here, so I don't really have an absorption thing, but I'm just working it through, making sure that it's all spread evenly. And then to make sure, I'm going to take a piece of towel and do a final blot. So this will give you enough for a sheen and to move your paint, but it won't have any swimming properties. Okay, so I keep my, some of mine in a little tiny jar right next to me. So then the first thing I want to do is I want to take a large brush, and this is my Traditions flat brush, 1-inch flat brush, and it's a little wet. Get that. You want your brush to be damp but not wet, and you don't want it to be dry either. So dip it, wet it through all the bristles, and then squeeze it through a paper towel to get all the excess water out. So Judy's directions are to model it starting with the different layers. I'm going to start with the dark, and I have a picture. I'm going to start out with my dark color. I'm going to turn this towards me, and I'm going to put a little bit of it here, and I'm going to put a little bit here. Now, this, having the extender on here gives me dry time. or time before it dries. Excuse me, extended blending time, hence the name. Okay, so I've got